listeners. Today is the 24th of November 2014. A very quick discussion point that I'm curious about. What I'm actually curious about is people's belief systems. Okay, where am I coming from with this? I would like to know whether or not your, if you like, religious beliefs, or just generally your beliefs in any faith or anything at all, has an impact or has any bearing at all on your experience as a paranormaler. Now, I know I'm not going to get into too much depth, but I really genuinely would like to know, you know, if you feel it really makes a difference. Now, I know Mike Paranormal and a few other people have said, you know, what their belief systems are. Mine is mixed. I'm just going to say it's mixed. I was brought up a Catholic. My parents, when I was about 10, 11 years old, decided to change their belief and go into this system called Jehovah's Witnesses or something. Brainwashing or what, it's just unreal. But anyway, I never really got sucked into that whole thing. Even at a very early age, I resisted it. And then in my late teens, I got involved in, let's just say, the occult side of things, you know, and I was researching a lot about historic sort of pre-Christianity. You know, people like to put labels on stuff, so I'm going to say, you know, paganism, okay? Let's just label it paganism. I think people generally tend to associate paganism with something that's pre-Christian, so, you know, that goes all over the world. And my belief system is still very mixed, you know, and I don't believe that has any bearing on, you know, my situation. I mean, it's kind of, generally speaking, I think most people like to think they believe in something, or they're an atheist, or, you know, something, whatever it is, their belief system is. Does that impact your ability or your acceptance in the spirit world? You know, I think that's quite a valid thing. I believe that it has quite a large impact on being a believer in two systems, which, by the way, I could go on and on and on about religion in general. They're very closely linked. I mean, you know, I'm not going to get into any religious discussions at all, but pretty much all religions have a method of belief in something, and when you really study so many different religions, as I have over the years, you find commonalities between them, and there are links with, if you like, modern day religions from the past 2,000 years, say, to previous belief systems before. Whether you want to accept that or not is utterly down to you. But anyway, I just thought that might be an interesting question about belief systems and, you know, how you work with paranormal. Personally, from a psychological point of view, I think there's an element of whatever belief system you believe in, and also more so from a psychological point of view, about whether you accept that something you can't see, okay, you can feel from time to time, but something that you can't tangibly see or feel or grab hold of is there that you can communicate with. I think there's a certain element to our belief system and our core being part of a human that accepts that you can talk to spirits who have passed on or who are on a different plane than we are. Whether that's enhanced or not by a firm belief in a religious system or not, I don't really know. That's my question. I welcome your thoughts. I welcome your feedback. I think it's an interesting subject, and I'm sure everyone has their own. Again, all this stuff is very subjective. It is very subjective. I don't think people can really say definitively that believing in some one thing makes it easier or better or more receptive than anything else. It's a bit like some people like to use a radio and manually scan through the channel, or whether you're using a ghost box to specifically design, or whether you're using a recorder or a baby monitor or anything else, a TV with white noise, or do you know what I mean? So it is pretty subjective, but I would welcome your thoughts on that. I think it's an interesting subject. I don't know, I'm not aware that anyone else has really ever approached this or not, but yeah, leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching.